Good morning, jr2. How are you today? I hope you're fine. In this chapter, we have talked about plants and animals and their habitats and how we can help them. In lesson 2, there is a story about Noor and Hossam and how did they help the plants. And we all remember that Noor moved the planter to the sunlight to grow. Hossam watered his plants because the plants need water and he pulled out the weeds that harm the plants. So Hussam is a steward. Is what is a steward? What's meant by steward? Steward is someone who takes care of the environment. Now, open page 130 to write the definition of this new vocabulary word. So, we will write in the vocabulary word steward. Okay, we will write a steward. And in the box of your definition, we will write someone who takes care of the environment. Okay, and in the illustration box, we will draw something to indicate the definition of it. Okay, after that, we have sentence using the vocabulary word. What is the sentence? I am a good steward of my class. I throw the garbage in the basket. So, I am a good steward of my class. I throw the rubbish in the basket. Okay, now open page 131. We have a story and we will read it now. Being a good steward. Being what? Being a good steward. Read the story, look at the picture, think about the picture as you read. Circle words you don't know. Noor and Hossam walk to school. Hossam says, "Today I watered our plant. I must water them often." We said why he must water the plants often because the plants needs water. Okay, Noor thinks about what Hossam said. Then Noor says, "We are learning the engineering design process in school. Do you remember the engineering design process? We will talk about it in details again. I will design a product to water the plants for you." Hossam asks, "How do you do that?" Noor says, "I ask how can I help water the plants? Then I think of ideas." So the first step is idea. Then what happens? Asks Hossam. Then I make a plan. I draw the design, I measure it. Noor says, then I build it for you. So we have here the plan and the build. Then I take it home. Hossam asks, not yet. I do an experiment to make sure it works. I improve it if I can. Then you can take it home. Noor says, smiling. Do you remember the engineering design process that we have taken in theme 1? There is 5 steps for the engineering design process. Idea, materials, plan, build, improve. In this story, we have the number 1 is the idea. Okay? The idea, where is the idea? When Noor says, I ask how can I help the water the plants, then I think of ideas. So this is the first step. In this story, she doesn't speak about the materials that she will use to make it. Okay. Number 3 is a plan. When she said, then I make a plan, I draw the design and I measure it. So this is the plan. Number 4 is the build. When she said what? When she said, then I build it for you. Okay, this is the build. Number 5, improve. The step of improve. Okay, when she said, I improve it if I can. Okay, so in this story, we have 4 steps for the engineering design process because she doesn't speak about materials. So, after making all of these steps, it will be ready for Hossam to take it to his home. Okay, and from this story, we know that the water is very important for the plants as If Hosam doesn't water the plant regularly, the plants will die. Okay, now turn to page 132. In lesson 4, we talked about local animal, which is the dog, and said about it 3 facts. On this page, what we will make, we want to help our local animal, which is dog, okay, to protect him, okay? So, here, my research question. Choose the question to research and record the answers you find. My question is, what do homeless dogs eat? Okay, we want to know what do the homeless dogs, which the dogs we find in the street, okay, eat. Okay, after we make a research, okay, we know that the dogs eat what they can get, such as garbage of the street. Garbage of what? Garbage of the street. So that's unhealthy for them. Okay. So this helped me attract or protect animals because here they will eat good and clean food. Okay. So we all know that we make a project at the end of each chapter. Our project here is what? Our project here is how to help the dogs to eat clean and good food, okay? On page 133, open it. Okay, this is lesson number 7. I will make you see the project that I make often, then I will say in details what I have made, okay? I will say the steps that I make my project in it, okay? Look, this is my project, okay? This is a box special for the food of the dog. People put clean and good food in it for the dogs, and we put this box in the street, okay? So this box for the dogs, okay, to not to eat from the street, not to eat the garbage from the street, okay. Now open your book page, your student book. We will return to it, okay, and we will know how I make in details, okay. First, we write what we write. I will write my name, okay. This is the first step, okay, and names of people in my group. We are in group, okay. Who is my group? For example, Muhammad, Hamza, Noor, and Judy, okay. So we will return to our problem. What's the problem we will solve? The homeless dogs eat from the garbage of the street, okay. This is our problem and we want to solve it, okay. So now turn to page 134. Okay, on page 134, we have what? We have the idea. We have what? The idea. This is the first step of our project. This is the first step of the engineering design process. We will have here 3 ideas to solve the problem, okay? Number 1, to feed dogs inside my house, okay? It's not practical. Number 2, to look for them in the streets to feed them. And it's also not practical to search for the dogs in the street to feed them. It's not practical. Number 3, to create a tool and put food inside it in front of my house. And I find that this solution is practical, okay? We find that number 1 and 2 are difficult to be done, but number 3 is a good idea that we will perform it. Okay, so our idea to making what? To create a tool and put food inside it in front of my house. Okay, on page 135, this is step number 2 and 3, which are the materials and plan. First, what are the materials? List materials you will need for your project. What's the materials that I used it? Cardboard box, yellow, brown, and black sheets. Okay, so the materials are cardboard box, yellow, brown, and black sheets. Okay. Second, the plan. We will draw our box here. First, move to the next page to know how to draw it. How to draw my plan. Okay. We must know what is the view that I will draw my plan in it. We have 3 views: top views, bottom view, and side view. Okay. Look, if I have my pencil. Okay, what's meant by that? As example, we will make the pencil as our example, okay? Look, we will draw an example for it, which is the pencil, okay? So the top view will be by this drawing. Look, this is the top view, okay? When I make the pencil, stand up, okay? So, and look at it from above it, okay? So I will see the top view. Okay, but the bottom view, look here, this is the bottom view. Okay, when I turn the pencil upside down, okay, I will see the bottom view will be by this drawing. I will see the part that I write by it. Okay, and the side view is so easy. Okay, will be by this drawing. Okay, now turn back to page 135 in your book. Okay. Now page 136. Okay. We will draw the pencil. Okay. In the top view and in the bottom view and in the side view. So the top view, we will draw it like that. Okay. The bottom view, it's like that. Okay. And the side view, we will draw a pencil. Okay. Okay. Turn back to page 135, okay, and we will draw our box. So first we must choose in which view we will draw our project, in front view or in side view or in top view. We will write it, or we will draw it in side view. Okay, so make a circle around side view and we will draw the box here. Okay, this is the side view for the box. Okay, and then we want to know how tall is our project, how tall is our box. We will write it here as example 30 centimeters. Okay, thank you, jr2.